Well, here I am at the beautiful University of Brighton Falmer campus, and we'll just take a little video tour here. Checkland is the building that's straight ahead. Oh! Hey, what? AR Seagull. How can I find out about learning tech to use in my teaching? Well, that's a really good question. Let's see.
App swaps are an informal get-together for staff wanting to get more out of their mobile apps and devices. Staff are encouraged to bring along their favourite apps to share with the group. We ran app swaps over breakfast and lunch, usually with a broad theme, but any app was welcome. Our university has 5 campuses across Brighton, Hastings and Eastbourne. We wanted to find other ways of taking technology to staff and students. During 5 days, 5 campuses week, we took 5 topics and presented one at each campus. Staff could meet us in person or join in online. We ran pop-up labs across the university to encourage more innovative use of learning technology. We brought new technology to typical classrooms to show how it could be used in everyday teaching. We ran the University of Brighton Digital Award, which was funded by Santander and assisted by JISC. We encouraged staff and students to submit new ideas using technology to improve the experience for staff and students at Brighton. Novel ideas included apps to encourage students to collaborate more and use Raspberry Pis to assist in VR photography. The eLearning team recruited student learning technology ambassadors to support academic staff and students in their use of learning technology in the classroom. The Student Learning Technology Ambassadors were highly commended in the National Student Employee Awards.
Oh, hope that answered the question for that poor seagull. Anyway, so let's continue with our tour. We'll keep heading towards Checkland up there. And there's some parking here. Yeah, pretty interesting camp. Ooh. Oh, okay. How can I make grades and feedback available to my students? I'll have to ask another colleague to answer that one.
We've been working with schools to provide a consistent student interface for the timely receipt of grades and feedback to our students. Momentum for this project has grown, and this year we will aim for all courses in all of our schools to provide pre-ratified grades via the Grade Centre in our VLE within 20 days of receipt of the student's work.
So hopefully that answered that question. Yeah, we'll just continue with our tour now, and see there's a couple more buildings up there. And there's the Amex Stadium. It's over there. No, that's Checkland. And there's some more. Ooh, there's some foreign language students that are hanging out on campus. I'm sure most of us are used to that nowadays. And over here, we'll just take a... Whoop! Another one. Alright, how can I make induction activities interesting? Well, that actually is a good question. I'll ask another colleague to handle that one.
At the University of Brighton, we've been supporting staff in creating scavenger hunt activities using mobile technology. Our first project allowed current students from the Brighton Business School to create an induction activity for new students, orientating them to their new campus. We now fully support the use of a tool called ActionBound, which allows staff to create simple scavenger hunts that students can access on their mobile devices. We've assisted academic staff using this with their course groups, as well as support staff creating tours of facilities such as libraries. We've also used ActionBound ourselves to create conference games for both the University of Brighton and for national events.
So hopefully that answered that question. I think we should go through here and go and look at the Downs. It's a beautiful area that the campus is in a bit. Okay, how do you engage the wider community? Something about all these extraordinarily curious seagulls is starting to get a little bit weird. Okay, well, I'll have another colleague answer this one for you.
How do you engage the wider community? The team participate and network at conferences to meet and discuss e-learning. 2 examples this year are presentations on open educational resources in Edinburgh and educational inclusivity in Nice. We publish in journals and through our blog. Taking part in Twitter chats and using Storify to share experiences allows us to quickly connect with new colleagues. The team are involved in local networks, such as UX Camp Brighton. And we volunteer for STEM Sussex, sharing our enthusiasm for technology.
Well, hopefully that answered that seagulls question. I'm going to head back to my office now and try to avoid having any more seagulls ask me questions or dive bomb me for my lunch. Bye!